Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Dawes Gaming, and today I'm going over everything you need to know about the Nintendo Switch 2 launch games. In my opinion, the original Nintendo Switch's launch games were amazing, but the Nintendo Switch 2's launch games seem to be even better. Today I'll be breaking everything down to truly see who got better launch games, and of course, are the launch games good enough for the start of a brand new console. Okay, so first of all, there are 5 launch games. I will be going over every single one of them, starting off with probably the most looked forward to, Mario Kart World. Mario Kart World is seeming to be an amazing game. Many people are holed up on the fact that it is $80, but this game looks worth $80. I'm easily going to log 1,000 hours in it. And the hardest part's actually getting a Switch 2 for pre-order, which I somehow got. I don't even know how that was possible. I couldn't even get the bundle, sadly, so I will have to pay $80, but I don't even care. This game looks so fun. I'm so excited for it. I can't wait to play it day one. Yes, many people are going to be waiting because they might want to play the other first-party launch games, but in my opinion, this one is the best because yes, it is kind of just a slightly glorified upgrade, but the thing is, it's been in development for almost 11 years. This game needs to wow people, and it needs to be awesome and be a system seller, because Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, the Mario Kart game on the Nintendo Switch, was launched in 2017, and it became the 5th best-selling video game of all time, and Nintendo's best-selling video game of all time if you don't count Wii Sports, which was a packing game from the Wii. So this is Nintendo's most popular series needing an upgrade. So I am personally really excited to explore and do everything and race in Mario Kart World, but this game just looks to be so expansive, so awesome, and this is definitely deserving of a launch game. When you're comparing it to Breath of the Wild, because they're both very similar games, well, Breath of the Wild's on here again, so you get the best of both worlds. But I really think that Mario Kart World is going to be one of the best video games of all time, which is why it's $80. I think it will be worth $80. Yes, I wish it would be $70 or $60 or just free, but it just doesn't work like that. We need to pay for games, we pay for entertainment, and then we get entertainment. That is pretty much how it works, but it has so many modes. There's the Grand Prix, there's the Knockout Tour, there's the Free Roam. There's just so much. There's not as many cups as most people think, but the intermission tracks kind of make up for that, because they each have their own theme, and I'm really looking forward to see if they reference older tracks, because that would be the perfect way to reference older tracks, in my opinion. And I am personally really excited for the costumes. Many people are very not excited because basically they're just saying that you unlock them once and then there's no reason to ever go out of your way to get that bag ever again, which I guess is true, since this Mario Kart game will be the next Mario Kart game for almost 8 years, I assume. So it's going to be amazing. So even if it is just a mushroom boost, people would be like, well, I don't really want to change my costume. A costume is a cosmetic. What do you rather? Winning the race or having a cosmetic on? Probably winning the race. I don't know, that's just my opinion on it, because for me, I think all the costumes look good, so changing them isn't that big of a deal. And for most characters, you really can't tell. But I really am looking forward to this, and I can't wait for this game to launch on June 5th. But I need to move on to the next group of games, and I'm going to be covering these two games together because they're very similar. That is none other than The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. Breath of the Wild was the huge big game for the Switch 1, so you literally just get it again. Basically, when you look at it from the perspective of I'm thinking about it, basically Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom is just better Breath of the Wild. So basically you get a better version of Breath of the Wild launch day plus a Mario Kart game. That's my opinion on how it is, which is really setting the Switch 2 up for more success than the original Switch. Because the Switch, don't get me wrong, it was very successful, but the Switch 2 could be even more. So I really hope that they end up doing that because, man, I am so excited to, I don't know if I'll replay Breath of the Wild because Tears of the Kingdom is just better Breath of the Wild, but I am 100% going to, 100%, I will be 100%ing the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Tears again, which I am really excited for. And I personally cannot wait to play this amazing game again. I'm serious, Tears of the Kingdom is a top 5 game for me, and it probably is for a lot of other people as well. So, personally, I just can't wait. I am personally looking forward to this game so much. But there's another game that I'm not really looking forward to. And most of you guys can kind of assume what that game is, because it's a game that has gotten a ton of backlash, especially for not being one of Nintendo's free games. Many people have criticized it and just say it's a glorified instruction manual, and I have to agree. But the Nintendo Switch 2's Welcome Tour. Okay, so this is basically Snipper Clips. This is Snipper Clips. Snipper Clips was $10 more, and it should have been a packing game to show how the console worked. This is in the same boat as Snipper Clips. So basically, we're getting Mario Kart World, which is an extra thing, replacing 1-2 Switch's style, and we still have one more game that's a launch day game that's not even a third party. There's so many third parties. But I think that this game is just bad. You guys can tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I think this game should be free because people would like boot this up on their first day and be like, oh, how does this work? But I'm not into this. I'm not going to get it, I don't think. But the game that I do think I will get, which is the final game, is the Nintendo GameCube Classics. The Nintendo GameCube Classics is the next GameCube, or it's like the next console that's coming to Switch Online. So I'm really excited for it because of the games. You get to play another Zelda game in the Wind Waker. Yes, Zelda fans kept on getting rewarded. They were never going to get a 3D Mario or a 3D Zelda, and 3D Mario fans were kind of the ones that were destroyed. So, sorry, 3D Mario fans. But I think that they got 3 games, and if you even count Soul Calibur 4 with the special link, I think that this is going to be an awesome launch for the console. I personally am so excited for the Nintendo Switch 2's launch. Make sure to say your opinion in the comments down below because I am beyond hyped. I cannot wait for the Nintendo Switch 2 to eventually launch. But that is all for today's video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.